Hello everyone. Good afternoon, right? It's good afternoon. Today we are making, thank you, Professor Steph. What a great job she did. Can we give her a round of applause? That was amazing. I don't know how I'm supposed to outdo that, but we're making sand play-doh today. So sand play-doh we've done in the preschool classroom. All of our friends really like it. So I figured we would do it so at home we could create it. First we're going to combine the 2 cups of sand. So you can use 2 cups of sand. We're going to put that in there. And if you have colored sand, feel free to use that too. After we're going to put in 1.5 cups of flour. So there's 1 cup and then half of another cup. So this is a great activity to introduce measuring cups too. So that is the portion of the math from the STEAM or the STEM. So measuring cups, you can measure them out together. I already pre-measured them so that way we wouldn't have too much of a mess, but feel free at home to introduce them to the different measuring cups. After we do the flour, we're going to add 1/2 cup of salt. So a lot of salt, not too much, but enough, 1/2 cup. At this point, I like to have the kids actually touch it and feel how it feels, talk about their senses. So how does it smell? Does it, yeah, go ahead. Tell us, how does it feel? That's amazing. It feels so soft to the touch. Right? Oh, I love it. It has a little bit of a grainy texture. A little bit. Yeah, so it's a little different than playing with just flour or just sand. Thank you, Professor Steph. So we usually talk about how it feels, how it looks, how it smells. Next, we'll mix in the 2 tablespoons of oil. So we have it already pre-mixed. Again, a nice way to introduce the different measuring tools. We're going to mix it in. So I like to use my hands. Other people like to use spoons, but it's great to use for the kids to use their hands. We like to encourage them getting messy. It's okay to get messy. And after we're done with the project, then we can clean ourselves up. After you mix in, we're going to put in the water. So it's actually 1 cup of water. So you mix that in. This is where sometimes it gets really sticky. So a lot of times this is where I remind the kids that it's okay to get messy. And I'll stick my hand also so that way I can show them that it's okay. I'm getting messy too. And when we're done, we can clean up. It's no big deal. This is a great sensory activity. So with this, it may be some children don't like it to be too sticky. Other kids do like it to be sticky. If it is too sticky, you can just add more flour. In this case, I'm having a really sticky batch, but you can also add more flour into it. So right now, it looks really wet. I'll pull it up so you guys can see it. You can knead it really good. So right now it looks really wet and mushy. What you can do is just add some more flour in. Do you guys mind grabbing some of the flour? Thank you, Professor Steph.
Don't worry, it's coming.
Thank you. So you can add it in gradually. You don't have to add too much in, or you can add a ton in. Really, it's your preference. Sometimes I like to over scoop, so that way, if it's too dry, I can just add in more water. Either way, so like I said, some kids have a preference. They like it to be really wet and mushy, and others like it to be more dry. Again, you do want to encourage your child to mix it with their hands, so that way they can get the full sensory experience. Yeah, so that way, like right now you can see it's really white, but you just keep kneading it in like it's bread. So this process they like to do too, because it takes a little bit. So does anyone have any questions?
Miss Vanessa, we've got one question coming in via DM. Somebody wants to know, why is it important to children's development?
So it's important for their development because just like regular Play-Doh, it's good for their fine motor skills, so strengthening their finger strength. Also, like I said before with the sensory, some children do have sensory processing disorders, so like I said, you have to be aware of that. But it's good to slowly introduce different senses. So using, like I said, if your child isn't into the wet, messy, introducing them to flour is good because it doesn't stick. Like as you can see, it's sticking all over my hands. The flour doesn't stick as much. So just slowly introducing them to new items is really good for their development. And yeah, is there any other questions or?